All right, so now I'm setting up a triangle. There's a lot of different ways to set up a triangle. The real basis of a triangle is that I get one arm out of my guard and keep one arm in.
Sorry.
So as I'm doing this, give me your hand back. So from here, there's a lot of ways to get a one arm in, one arm out scenario. Basic way I start off teaching a student is I'm gonna grab both wrists. I'm gonna push my partner's elbow to her body. As I do this, I'm gonna open up my legs and I'm gonna lift up my hips and grab my opponent with my legs, crossing my ankles behind their back. From here, the hand is out. Now I've got one arm in the guard and one arm outside of the guard. From here, I wanna use the power of my legs and I'm gonna pull my opponent down. I wanna let go of the arm on the same side that's in the triangle, and I wanna use that arm to grab my own shin, locking up a wedge around my partner's posture so that she can't lift her head up and start defending. From here, I can now take my foot off, use that same foot and put it on her hip. And I'm gonna use that foot to pivot my head to the side. As I do that, I open my leg up, allowing movement here. What I wanna do is I wanna get my leg from being down and going down the diagonal of her back, and I want my shin to be going across parallel with her shoulders across her neck. So as I pivot to the side, I open my leg up and then clamp it back down. From here, my knee and my heel are closing the wedge again. I don't want to let go of this shin. From here, I'm just going to windshield wiper my leg up and over, and I'm going to put my ankle into the back of my knee. I want to make sure my toes on the leg that's strangling are strong. I don't want to relax. I don't want to foot lock myself. My toes are strong. I windshield wiper my leg over. From here, pointing my feet in a parallel with each other so that they're both going in the same direction as their shoulders. I want to clamp my leg down. As I do, my opponent will start to tap. Again, push that arm into her chest, opening up my guard, lifting my hips up, clamping my legs down, and closing the beginning of my one arm in, one arm out triangle. I'm going to use my legs to pull my opponent down, reach up, and grab my shin. From here, this holding on to my partner's shin keeps my opponent from posturing up and trying to break out of my triangle. This allows me the ability to take my foot off, put it on her hip, and pivot so that I can change my angle. Again, I want my shin on the strangle leg to be parallel with my opponent's shoulders, and I want my knee to be above my partner's ear. If I can do that, I have a good shot on her jugular vein here. Now, from here, my knee and my my knee and my heel are together. From here, I don't want to open up this big gap and give my opponent the opportunity to pull their arm out. I want to keep it nice and tight. That way, all I do is I windshield wiper my leg over the top, putting my ankle in the back of my knee, and I don't want my leg straight down her back. I want it off at the same angle as the strangle leg is with her shoulders. I want them all parallel with each other in a straight line. Now when I curl my foot to my bottom, it creates a nice tight strangulation here. My opponent feels like they are in a vacuum and they tap quickly.